I'm going to block this shawl with a salad spinner. I'm going to start out by removing this basket and filling the bowl with cold water. Once that's pretty full, I'm going to take my shawl and soak it good. In this situation, wetter is better. So I'm going to let this sit here and soak for maybe half an hour. While that soaks, I'm going to lay out some of these blocking mats that I found on Amazon. They have grid lines, which makes blocking really easy too. I think this is enough, but I have plenty more just in case I need them. Now that our shawl's been soaking for a half hour or so, I'm going to take it and pour it out. At this point, I'm going to take the shawl and gently arrange it in a circle around the edges of the basket. You can see here that there's a hollow core in the middle, and that is because the top of my salad spinner has that thing in the middle, so it needs to be able to fit in. At this point, we're going to spin this out just like it's a bunch of fresh spinach. You can see there's quite a bit of water in there. We'll pour that out, and we might repeat this once or twice just to make everything as spun out as possible. After I've spun it out a couple times, occasionally I will take it and rearrange the shawl in there so that I can do another spin just to get the real heavy water out of there. After that spin, you can still see that I'm getting a good chunk of water, but I think that's about good now, so we're going to take this over to the blocking mats. The beautiful thing about fiber and wool especially is that it has sort of a memory. So once you get it wet, that causes the memory to reset, and then once it dries, it will hold that new shape. So I'm just going to lay this out on the blocking mat. There's different levels of blocking here where you might want to run wires down the edges to pull it really taut. For this particular shawl, I'm just going to lay it out on the mats. I'll use the grids to make sure that I'm doing that in a relatively straight pattern. And then once this is all done, I'll let it dry and come back tomorrow and show you guys what she looks like. But before I go, I should give you guys a good look at all these beautiful stitch patterns. This is the Night Shift by Andrea Mowry. I obviously knitted in Yarn Dragon. Cottage worsted. It's a wonderful Peruvian highland wool. Super squishy natural wool. I'll be sure to show it to you tomorrow so you can see what it looks like.